Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to be having a look at Sacha Johnson, who is the self-titled Oxford Black Panther. It's on the Russian television website and it's titled "The Oxford Black Panther behind Britain's first black-led political party vows to make white men our slaves." Now this is an op-ed, so it's an opinion, and it's by a writer called Guy Birchall, and I think it's hilarious to be honest, so we'll have a go through it and we'll see what you think. Sacha Johnson as BLM leader set up a new party that will exclude white people from leadership roles and tweeted about enslaving whites. She's just a young female black version of old white racists she says she's fighting. Very true. And we'll have a look at that in a bit. Another day has dawned in Britain, and with yet another ridiculous demand from the intersectional left during a 1 million person march attended by around 400 people. Let's have a look how big this march was. 1 million people. Look at his t-shirt, and this is what it actually looked like in London. A BLM leader announced they would be forming the first black-led political party in Britain. Should we have a look at that? Here we go.
TTIP! TTIP! This will be the first black-led political party in the UK. We will have representation. This is what democracy looks like. This isn't just a party for black people though. It's a party for the working class.
Working class? You're not working class. You're Oxford educated, which means you're middle class at best. You also own your own company, so you're capitalist middle class. And so are all your followers.
We're tired of being let down by Labour, Conservative and Lib Dem and all of them. We want our own political party, one that reflects the multicultural nation that we have become. This is what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. TTIP! TTIP! Power to the people. People have the power. Rising by the hour. Power! 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 By any means. Any means.
Any means necessary is not the mantra of a political party.
I want my black younger generation, exercise your civic rights. Look at the manifesto of TTIP, because it's a future. It's our future. It's our representation.
This party will be called the Taking the Initiative Party, which as names go, makes Change UK look like a triumph of branding. Catchy names used to at least be something lefties could manage. The Keir Rouge, the Bader Meinhof gang, the Tooting Popular Front, but etc. But I digress. Let's have a look who they are, shall we? The Bader Meinhof group were a Red Army faction in West Germany, far-left militant organisation founded in 1970. Then we have the Keir Rouge, is the name that was popularly given to members of the Communist Party in Cambodia between 1975 and 79. And then we've got the Tooting Popular Front, which is Citizen Smith Wolfie, to be exact. Do you not think they look similar? I'll put a side by side, there you go. No difference, is there? Though this party will be black-led, it will be a party for the working class. How so? Absolutely ridiculous. Is this the working class that have been protesting with you? Because I can guarantee they ain't working class. So quite why the racial aspect is necessary, if this is a class-based movement, is anybody's guess. Because it isn't a class-based movement, is it? This is a race-based movement. Do we suspect that that's different? I don't.
Could you see? So if I can show you a video now of a
That's a legal hold, by the way.
I'll show you.
Listen, you just need to shut up, man. You're a queen. You just need to shut
Get
up.
angry some more and threaten me some more.
Get angry and threaten you some more. I promise you, I don't threaten you. I promise you.
Promise, okay.
So come out there. Let's live through the promise. Come out there. Let's live through the promise.
Come on.
Come out there and we'll live through the promise. I can promise you now.
Come on.
Come out there and we live it through.
Okay, dude.
You're a coon. Dude, what? What do you mean? Because I'm a girl, you think I'm gonna fuck you up?
Come on, man.
Because I'm a girl.
We're here to
You're here to drive this side out to make it look like all black people are ignorant. Yeah, I'm angry right now because of what's going on. It's made me angry, yes. Just like when he was angry when he thought that his town was being destructed, his city, his statues were going up. I'm angry too.
Of course you're angry.
Yeah, so why are you calling me dude? What does the dude mean?
And you also
what does the dude mean?
You don't believe stats and facts.
What does the dude mean?
It's recorded. So
what does the dude mean? What does the dude mean?
Do you know, I'll be honest.
How am I? You're what we're dealing with.
Yeah.
We're what you are. What we're dealing with.
Overly emotional, angry, quick to violence.
You calling a black woman angry? You're a coon. You don't need to be in this conversation. You don't need to be in this conversation.
You should be able.
How can I racially abuse this man? Can someone give this brother some knowledge? How can I racially abuse him? How can I?
Unarmed black men being killed.
Do I believe?
So as you see by that, everyone, she's a really irrational, angry, bitter woman, isn't she? She claims to be fighting racism while racially slurring someone of her own race. I'm sorry, but that sort of vitriol makes you the racist. Not Britain that's racist, is it? Obviously, it seems that this Sacha is, though. So as you can see, very angry, chip on her shoulder. Am I wrong? The TTIP was revealed to the world by a lady named Sacha Johnson. Ooh. According to a vomit-inducing, obsequious interview with a YouTube channel called Oxfordshire Youth, Sacha is an amazing youth worker, freedom fighter, activist, and business owner. Oh, she doesn't like... Okay. So she owns a company. She owns her own business. So she's a capitalist. She's a communist capitalist. And we're supposed to hold these sort of people in any sort of esteem whatsoever. Apparently not content with those accolades, she also unironically calls herself, are we ready? Oxford's Black Panther. Oh, the delusions of some people are just amazing, aren't they? She doesn't explicitly say whether by that she means she is a fictional superhero from Wakanda or a member of the Marxist Black Power organisation from the US. I guarantee it's probably the latter that she's trying to adhere herself to. But based on a preference for a beret over a vibranium catsuit, we can assume the latter. Yep, exactly. Should we have another look at that? See the difference? I can't. Sacha has had an eventful few months since the Black Lives Matter movement kicked off again. As a result of this, she says she has become a symbol of the revolution. Are you hearing that, everyone? A symbol of the revolution. Do you feel privileged? Do you feel honoured to have her being a symbol for a revolution we don't want? Anyone? Nope, didn't think so. So what kind of revolution is this pound shop Che Guevara planning? Pound shop Che Guevara, I love it. Well, a communist one, obviously, but one with a healthy side of racial supremacy to go with the Marxism. Miss Johnson, well, let's be honest, Marx was a raging racist as well, was he not? Didn't he used to call everybody the N-word if he thought they were intellectually inferior to him? I think they find he was. On top of that, Marx was an arrogant piece of shit as well, so he probably thought everybody was intellectually inferior to him. Miss Johnson first came to national attention a few weeks ago after she was filmed repeatedly calling a black man who didn't believe that the UK was a systemically racist country I can't read that out on YouTube, it'll have me, but the C word, apparently threatening him with violence, then taking exception with him for calling a black woman angry after she explicitly said she was. The edifying exchange can be seen here. Another video shows her done up like Wolfie Smith and calling for the establishment of a black militia in the UK. Let's have a quick look at that one, shall we?
Back of racism is capitalism.
She says while owning a business.
And they say about education, we need a black militia.
I really wouldn't advise that.
What we're saying is, you push, we push. You fight, we fight. Peace is not peace until you recognize our life. And we're not going to lay down no more. I'm not going down on the knee. I'm always going to be 10 toes standing. Just like my ancestors, 10 toes standing. No justice! No justice! Take it to the streets! I can't hear you. No justice! No justice! Take it to the streets! Take it to the streets! I ain't scared of no terrorist group. The police is no different from the KKK. They stand around and protect statues and buildings instead of people. They need to join the local council and start to litter pick too. When I say they have a pepper spray, we have our own too. They have smokes, we have it too. Come together, put your fist in the air. Black power! We need our own political party because we have David Lammy, tokenistic. We have Sadiq Khan, is tokenistic. Priti Patel, tokenistic. We've had so many inquiries. We've had the Grenfell inquiry, the Windrush inquiry, the Macpherson inquiry, the COVID inquiry. Fuck them. They know they're racist. Get ready to fight them. If they don't bring peace, they know what's gonna happen.
And what exactly is that, you little fraggle?
One solution!
Revolution!
One solution!
Revolution!
One solution!
Revolution!
No justice!
No peace!
Take it to the streets!
Fuck the police!
Woo, fuck them!
Don't think that's going to work with all your 3.5 supporters, love. During an incoherent attempt at rabble-rousing, she says that capitalism is only possible off the back of racism. Ooh, Sacha, can I just say something? You owning a company makes you a capitalist. That's sort of like a bit of a idiotic thing to say then, isn't it? You fool. Claims that the police are no different from the KKK. You obviously have never been anywhere near the KKK, otherwise you would not be saying a stupid line like that. Makes you wonder what Oxford are actually teaching, doesn't it? If they can spend years and years in Oxford and still come out this dumb. I'm actually starting to think Oxford should be shut down. It's not a school anymore, is it? Indoctrination centre, anyone? But also need to start litter picking for the council and dismisses David Lammy, Sadiq Khan and Priti Patel as tokenistic. You know what is tokenistic, Sacha? You being tokenistic. What you are is a revolutionary for the working class when you've never been one yourself. Shut up, give your head a wobble, wind your neck in and piss off. Racist as far as I'm concerned, that's just very racist. There then follows an embarrassing call and response section where she leads chants of no justice, no peace. Well, she goes, no justice, and people go, no peace. It was quite pitiful, to be honest. Take it to the streets, and a few people went, fuck the police. Black Power was even better. Nobody wanted to say that one. One solution revolution. All of it absolutely a dire show of force, in my opinion. You couldn't be more wet if you tried. The whole thing is painfully cringe-making. Yes, I agree, totally it was. Mainly because of how lackluster the crowd are. No, it's probably just because she was unable to rile up the crowd that were there to see her rile up people. But also for the ridiculous American imagery that doesn't translate to Britain exactly. This is Oxford, not Oakland, and it's as embarrassing as hearing an accountant from Hampshire say, fanny pack or trash can. However, the clip is worth watching just to see how uncomfortable the white woman in her entourage looks when she gives the Black Power salute.
Black Power! Black Power! Black Power!
But what has riled Johnson into... She doesn't look happy at all, does she? But what has riled Johnson into this revolutionary zeal? Well, in her own words, it was the massacre and assassination of George Floyd. Wow. Quite why a death in America warrants a revolution in Britain is a mystery to me. It's called bandwagon, but Johnson is quite adamant about it. It also isn't immediately obvious why communism will solve racism. It won't, will it? But she is equally steadfast on that position. Despite being a business owner, she runs a cafe in Oxford selling food and from the island and the motherland, which one assumes means Jamaica and Africa, although it isn't expressly stated. Motherland. I'm no communist, but I'm fairly certain owning a business puts you in the bourgeoisie rather than the proletariat. 100% it does. She is not working class in any way, shape or form if she owns a business. Sorry, you're not. Which is probably why most of the middle class lovies have been BLM screaming for months and months and months now, because she's one of them, isn't she? And she has the cheek to make a party that's supposed to represent the working class. Really? If that was the case, you wouldn't be trying to bring down statues, would you? You wouldn't be trying to destroy our history and our culture for the benefit of your own. Am I wrong on that one? So what is this new party, the TTIP? Well, in her words, we are tired of being let down by Labour, Conservatives and Lib Dem and all of them. We want our own political party. I'll do it in her language. We want our own political party. One that reflects the multicultural nation that we have become. It's not through choice. Nobody asked, did they? The fact that the last election saw the most BAME MPs ever elected won't do for Sacha. No, it's never enough. She wants 100%. She's already said, you said in the title, didn't you? She wants white men to be slaves. Just a quick word, not happening. Ever. Not a chance. Sorry, I bow for no one. As all these people are Uncle Toms to her, it also appears that this new party won't be much of a fan of Britain, given that the same event where she announced it, protesters were carrying a blood-stained Union Jack, which means they shouldn't be allowed. And if they, well, no, they should actually, for freedom of speech, just so that we can all see just how disgusting the BLM movement it actually is, deep into its core. Am I wrong? Hateful springs to mind, and considering we've been attacked for hateful things for a long time, seems a bit strange that all of a sudden certain people are allowed to be hateful, doesn't it? This, in my opinion, and this sort of person like this woman, like Sacha, are going to create more and more what she says she detests, i.e. racists. She also already believes she can't be racist, which is absolute insanity. It's absolutely disingenuous and wrong. Sorry, but it is. Everyone, all races, all creeds, all colours, all religions can be racist. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you renamed it so that it involves power. Doesn't at all. Racism is just a hatred of another race, is it not? There is little doubt that had the roles been reversed and a prominent member of the EDL or Britain First had tweeted that black people would be slaves, the old bill would have been knocking on their door the second they hit send. Johnson is a black supremacist, yes she is, and is apparently finding it increasingly hard to disguise her disgust for white people and race traitors from the black community. The fact that Black Lives Matter UK has not denounced her blatant racism and inflammatory language does the movement no favours. Well, it just proves they're the same, doesn't it? Oxford Black Panthers seems to have little in common with the hero of the movie T'Challa, excellently played by the dearly departed Chadwick Boseman, and have a view of the world much more akin to the villain of the piece, Killmonger, who wants to use Wakanda's technology to wreak havoc in the White West. The left here can... I love this last part. This is by far the best part of the article, everyone. The left can try and argue that racism is about systems and power structures all they like, but the rest of us know it's a hatred of another race. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Johnson plainly hates white people, and the mere fact that she is black should not give her a free pass. And this is a bit I really like. Are we ready for this one? This perfectly sums her up. She can dress up as Che Guevara all she likes, but in reality, she's nowhere near as glamorous as the Argentinian revolutionary. She's a black female Nick Griffin with even less charisma. What do you think? He's hit the nail right on the head, hasn't he, really? Now, what's my opinion on this? I think BLM are a disgrace. I think they're a Marxist unit. They've got nothing to do with black lives whatsoever, because if they did, they'd have been going a long time ago inside the Tower Hamlets trying to stop black on black crime, would they not? Considering that is how the biggest killer of black people in this country, and in America, I might add, not a thing is done about it. So I rest my case when it comes to BLM. I have no support for them whatsoever. And the more that people like this come out and say stupid, absolutely 100% racist things like white men will be our slaves without the police doing anything about it, just proves that this country is lost. We have no law. We basically are running on morality policing. Am I wrong? But let me know what you think, everyone. I'd like to know your opinion. Like I say, I have left all the links to the clips in the description. Go and check them all out if you want to see them in their entirety. Word of advice, have a drink first. You can have a proper laugh at them then. Stay safe, everyone. I'll see you on the next one.